everyone, I'm JD from Willow Journals. Welcome back to my channel. I'm a journaler, journal maker and teacher of journaling courses, and today I have some paper packs to share with you guys. Every year I like to try to put out some paper packs to share some of the goodies that I love using in my personal journaling, and you may even want this paper pack perhaps for the Collage art journal course that we'll be doing. So I'm just going to go through what is in there. There's my business card. There's a thank you card with my handprint and Keanu's handprint. There's one of my artworks that I drew and a quote card. Then we've got a vintage library card, and we've got a whole bunch of vintage book pages because they're my favourite and they feature a lot in the Collage journal course. So these two are special because they came from my brother-in-law, a really old book that doubled as a diary. Like, it had a diary at the back of it. I love poetry book pages and like school readers and that kind of thing. I love the layout of the pages with the stanzas and the verses, and some of them have illustrations. This one's really cool. I love the font of that one in particular. And yeah, I use these to make tags, journal cards in collages, and use the pages as backgrounds or rip them up and collage all over with those pieces, or I obviously use them as pages in a journal as well. And so just, showing you an idea of the kinds of pages I look for, or books I look for. These ones are vintage French book pages, and where possible I do keep them as a proper double page spread so that you can bind that into a journal. And then some other books that represent a piece of me, these Snugglepot and Cuddle Pie pages, they are one of my, that story is one of my favourite stories from when I was a kid. This lovely, lovely page from a poetry book. This one's quite sentimental to me because it was one of the very first books I ever bought from an op shop for junk journaling, and I have almost finished it. So just parting with a couple extra pieces there. I use that for everything: pages, collage, ephemera. That book had so many pages and we're almost down to the last ones. The Secret Garden, another one of my favourite books. And then some botanical pages. These are some really nice large pages. So they're already double-sided there, or like a double page spread that you can bind into a journal. There's a couple of those. And then there's this index one too, which is fun for the different layout of the writing. And then we have some vintage music paper, of course, one of my favourite types of papers to put into a journal. This is a nice large piece too, folded over. These packs are available in my Etsy if anyone is interested as well. We've got some of these pages for some differences in texture, so they're a bit thinner. And I love that, when you go put pages in a journal, you can use all different types of textures and it adds to the variety. There's an envelope and a bag, of course, because those are two items I love using in journals. So that paper bag, you can make your own paper bag journal with that if you want. Got some more like children's illustrated book pages, botanical pages. I love using colouring in book pages, and these have quotes on the back, so I love also including quotes in journals. Map pages are always fun. Pattern pages are always fun to include. Stamp pages are fun. And I've also included a bunch of herb pages. I made a series of herbalist journals, and these were some of the leftover pages that I could have used in another herb journal, but I thought I've got enough to share them in these paper packs with you guys. So there's a piece of those journals in there. I love those black and white illustrations. And then we've got some of these lovely stitching type of pages, and I love the embroidery, the images there. So I've got some full large sheets of those two. This one here in particular, I love that beautiful image on the front with the florals, and then it opens out like a double-sided or double piece. And here is another one that you can see all that gorgeous embroidery. So again, you can use that as a page or cut it up and decorate with. But yeah, that's a little look at some of the pages that I look for. And I hope that inspires you in your own thrifting when you're looking out for books for you to use. And yeah, like I said, I love using those for journal pages, but also for laying down backgrounds, also for making collages, cutting up, ripping up, for all sorts of different projects. Envelopes, journals, journal cards, covers even. I've been really enjoying making covers out of collages at the moment, and definitely want to do more of that. That cut them up, make master boards, cut those up to make you know, tags and journal cards sew around the edges. Yeah, so much you can do with these, and I hope you have fun using those in your creative projects, and a little piece of me going into your homes. So I hope you guys are doing really well and having fun collecting your materials for the journal course. And that's kind of like a little pack that I made that you could use as a template for things that you could use in your own stash for creating your own journaling kit for that course. So have fun gathering book pages, have fun gathering different images and illustrations that speak to you and mean something to you. Like you could see there, I love vintage French, I love vintage pages, I love gardening, botanical pages, I love quotes and those kind of things. So that's what I particularly look for, poetry pages. So look for those things that spark something for you, like childhood books, you know, look for things that are meaningful to you when you're looking for your own books and papers for this course and for your own journaling. You know, when you put these meaningful pages into your journals that you make, they're more personalized, they're more special because you have that connection with them, and then you get to share that with someone else. And to me, that just makes it so much more special and meaningful. So yeah, hope you guys are doing well. Be sure to journal your life because your stories matter. Bye guys. A big thank you to my beautiful patrons who supported me in April. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this for another month. It really means the absolute world to me, and I could not do this without you. If you would like to become a patron in May, I will leave the link below to my Patreon down in the description box. That's where you get access to more videos from me, personal updates, printables, and if you're a Ruby patron or higher, you get every single digital kit from my Etsy with a new kit each month. If you would like to support my channel through a one-off donation, you can do that through PayPal to my email address or through Buy Me a Coffee. And if you would like to be part of any of my journaling courses, I'm starting them again in May for the month of May. So feel free to email me to register, and I hope you have fun journaling your life because your stories matter.